For your relationship and marriage advice, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel called Sakamakaya with Mr. and Mrs. Mbata.
Good evening, family. Welcome to another episode of Sakamakaya with Mr. and Mrs. Mbata. Sibonga ukugcina baby. Sibonga uNkulunkulu silondolozile ukuthi silibone le viki and siyathemba nawe lapha ekhaya usagciniwe because really, you know, I was talking to someone earlier on ukuthi yabona kulamalanga mangikubona ungibona sibingelelana, hey, how's it it means muhawu untsoleteng, you understand? It means the scripture Psalms 23 hare lanka tsamaya khotlong ya moriti wa lefu nkeke ka tswa bobini ha bone bongo bane una le nna. It means leso scripture sisaphila ngoba everybody in the world umhlaba wonke nere tsamaya khotlong ya moriti wa lefu. You understand? So survivanga ngoba si healthy or sinama immune system is strong, but ke muhawu wa modimo fela. Ngicela singene ku today's topic. Sikhuluma ngama advantages nama disadvantages of confiding to family, friends, etc.
What are they basically?
Exactly. Because now, you know, sometimes when uyitshela ukuthi ukhala emuntwini na into ebuhlungu baby. Uyitshela ukuthi ukhala emuntwini ngoba uyeza ukuthi you are being overwhelmed by izinto ezenzeka emshadweni wakho or relationship yakho, and then now you have this particular person that you've always trusted ngezinye izinto zempilo yakho, but uthola ukuthi awukaze wamthemba ngomshado wakho, bomthemba ngezinye izinto ngokuthi mawuboleka imali kuye mawenzani, you understand? Bese uthatha inkinga zakho uyozithela kulo muntu lo ukhulume naye nalo muntu ngale inkinga. Little do you know ukuthi uloku umnikeza iammunition yokuthi kusasa abuye azodubula wena ngeinkinga zakho. You understand? Because sinama case amaningi esihlangabezene nawo wabantu abashayene ngeitina, abangani abashayene ngeitina. You know, i-danger enkulu lapho. I-danger enkulu. Mina nawe ngoba su Mr. and Mrs. Mbata kanje. Not everybody ubheke na kuma comments. Yes, baba khona laba bazosho ukuthi yo nas inspire ni bahle blah 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 blah. But laba aba close kithi abakhulumi basibhekile nje. Uzozwa the day sesihlukene ukuthi ende nganginihalela kanjani. You understand? So uthola ukuthi ngithatha izinto wena ezibhlungu ongenza zona ngiyazithatha ngizixoxela udadewethu or ngizixoxela maybe a friend of mine. You understand? Bese athatha ama witnesses wakho or ama witnesses wami awasebenzise ukuthola wena. Uyalithola ipoint lami. So at the same time lezi zinto ziningi, you know, sometimes people become bitter ngenxa yokuthi akakhulumi namuntu ngoba sithe masiyalwa masiphume emakhaya, especially abomama, kwathiwa indaba zomuzi wakho uzigcina kuwe, awuzikhulumi namuntu, awutsheli umuntu. You understand? So love yabona ikayithule, and then masohleli uthulile ngale indaba zomuzi wakho, and then uthola ukuthi izilokhu ziyagcwalelana. The next thing indoda yakho iwise nje ijeke, upakisha uhambe for ukuthi uwise ijeke. You understand? Kanti inkinga bekungasijeke, inkinga ukuthi you've been hoarding ama mistakes wakhe, you've been hoarding inkinga akwenza zona, izinto ubhlungu akwenza zona. You understand? And thola ukuthi manje you are at a point awusakhona kwamkela manje, awusakhona ukubekezela. You understand? So sometimes ukukhuluma kuyasiza. You understand? Ngoba uyazibhodla lezi zinto lezi. Sometimes not talking ngoba you seeking for advice, but for ukubhodla. So ngoba zithu kanje lezi zinto, which is which? What would you advise? Ngiyakhuluma, mangikhuluma kubani? Angikhulumi until izilungele, or what is it?
You know what, baby? It's in calling being a wow for the first time. Yeah, I'm getting it right for the first time. I need to be a good evening, family. It's so good to be with you guys again. Yes, it's a long weekend for most of people. Enjoy, you know, and they'll be doing this in you know, they'll be having fun. It's Heritage Day. Everybody will be celebrating their own heritage or diverse into the heritage. It's love. You understand? But nonetheless, I hope everybody will have a lovely long weekend. Man, you know, during Ethiopia today, baby, it's inzinyana because of akukho lula ukungakhulumi, at the same time akukho lula ukukhuluma. You know, for instance, the disadvantage of confiding, we need to understand when we say the disadvantage, we're not saying go wrong, you are not supposed to do it, you know. We are saying a disadvantage because izot maso uyenzile so ubhodlile upholile vela fanele ubhodle uphole uzube ngcono ukwazi nokudila nesimo leso besixakile or uphinde ukwazi ukubhekana nomuntu wakho, you know, iyanceda. But why we say inoku disadvantage, especially when you confide in especially family or relatives, here is the disadvantage. Underline, it's not wrong, but the disadvantage is that mase uright wena nomuntu wakho, inkinga ibathi bona abekho right, bastaki hayi man bangancuma ngafro yami
ayishomuhle kanjani
how
Aphrodisiac, what
you know talking about your spirit. You know, yes, thank you love. So the disadvantage ukuthi mawusutshele umama akho or utshele usisi wakho or utshele ubhuti wakho izoba into ukuthi mase niyilungisile indaba nina no-2 seni right, few weeks, few days, few months, whatever, few times down the line, mabaphinda bahlangana nomuntu wakho bona basabambelele kwileya incident obatshele ngayo ngomuntu wakho,
babona umuntu ohlukumeza umntana
sekhaya or umntanami. And after all asimxoshanga la endlini, you understand, lena lona asimxoshanga la endlini, awakamloboli nokumlobola for ukuthi ungaze umyenze lezi zinto umenza zona, umchikele umhlalise lapha endlini ugijimela nabantu, whatever the reasons might be ezingabe zikenze ukuthi ufeel ukuthi manje sowudinga ukubhodla. So that's why we are saying a disadvantage. We're not saying the wrongs and the rights. We're not saying it's wrong. We're not saying it's right, because most processing ukudliwa ubuhlungu besicathulo kuzwa where we want. And they must also feel like you need to cover it out. Singeke singangakhetheli ukuthi do it this way, don't do it that way. But abadala baye bathi mabayala abantu, especially thina bomama, sizoyalwa sitshela ukuthi ungatsheli abakini.
Okay, before you get to that one.
Yes.
Mawusakhuluma ngale disadvantage.
Yes.
So basically you are saying ukuthi it is equally our responsibility,
yes,
to protect each other's reputation emakithi or kuma families wethu.
It's
because
true.
I think if I hear you well, you are saying ukuthi you are, by not telling abazali bakho or abasisi bakho or whoever wakini, you are protecting my reputation ukuthi kusasa mangangiviewi njengalo yamuntu lo ochithayo lo mfana ochithela umntana
lo
mfana ongafuni ukusebenza or whatever. You understand?
Whatever the reason might be.
So
yes,
basically you are protecting my reputation.
Your image is
my image.
Yes, and not only your image, our image as well, because when all is hunky-dory, I still feel I need it when I step into the world. But step into the world, no muntu wami, ever said to hey, you guys, you understand? But ninga step into the world with oh shame, such dressing up you understand? You understand? So those are the disadvantages. And I go wrong kuluma no mama ko no soko no puta ko whoever love. Into ebabuhlungu ukuthi maso ukhulumile ekhaya abapholi, umngane angayohleba ngawe, or umngane angabona an opportunity yokuthi athathe whatever I have shared with umngane, I use as an ammunition, as you've said, ukuthi azisondeze kuwe, because maybe along the way kibilele maphutha kilabona or mina kina let me forward inyana, I've got weaknesses, and then to her it's an advantage. I'll make just a short example. Ngikhumbula ngisase a teenager, abona ama-friends new love. I had a friend whom she was lighter in complexion compared to me, maybe a shade or two lighter than me. And then Ali, we were almost the same body, but at least Ali gifted on the back side, unlike me. And then now I was gifted on the front side of things. And at the time I had a boyfriend. And then my boyfriend used to make me feel as if there was something wrong with me, you know. You know, me now I will confide to this friend of mine and abagana small boobies, you know, and now confide kanti yena uloku qokelela ama points abona ukuthi kimi ku wrong kuye ku right. She had an advantage of smaller boobs of what my boyfriend at that time like. Do you know what happened? They dated behind my back, you know.
And based on the information I told you
direct.
And then when you were confiding?
I was confiding. I was young. I was about 17, 16, 18, you understand? And those talks, when they happen, it's not a problem to share about together. Oh, okay, 1 point up, you know. So that's why we say it's a disadvantage, because at that time we can't say you were wrong in telling him or her, because at the stage you need to burp it out, you know. Abanye, they will feel praying continuously and endlessly about it. It makes them feel better because they've been beaten once too many times,
you know, when you're saying that, baby,
yes.
I always tell people when they look at us, but I'm which I see, but I'm which must senzani together, some see two senzani, but we are all hunky dory. But I always tell people the image of your marriage, it's irresponsibility. You understand? Me now as a man, as Ubabumbat. Manghamba estradeni, I'm a representative of umshado wami.
This entity.
You understand? So whatever I do estradeni, damage ishaya emshadweni wami, not give me as an individual. You understand? Meaning ukuthi image yethu mina nawe siya protect. You understand? Not ukuthi asinamaphutha, not ukuthi angidli imali othi engayidlo wena udli or whatever, but it's just that image yethu as a marriage, not as public figures, but as a marriage, say protect. You understand? So that we can always remain respectful, respectable, which must puma.
That's the truth, baby, because as well, you know, as I was speaking about disadvantages, it's the fact that's why give it a morale after you have confided, you know, and it's not wrong. People need to understand it. Even though about it's better that way, because at least the whatever the case like that, unlike it. But the advantage side of things, of confiding at the same time, ngoba kunomuntu nanoma wena uzokuhlebora ngekakuhlebe kusasa obahlekise ngawo kunento ezoyehla ukuthi mangiphinda ngibuya la nje depending nakhona uku-advise uthini, you know, mangibuya ngibodlile ngiyehlile, you understand, and mangibodlile ngiyehlile, that's when I'm able to still again be able to engage and interact with you and still be your wife, you know, no longer lo muntu bitter or angry or you know. Those are the advantages. So I guess it's the fact Uguti, it's really important as a person, Uguti, you need to identify Uguti, whom do you regard? Because who confide in shy, you feel Uguti, Ngachela, Lona, so chela bantabaning and Bongulo this this is what happened between my marriage. You're telling 5 people that, but you say you mustn't say it to anyone. I think it's important to identify who you want to confide in. And the more confide in that person, we are when I do this with you, this is what I believe in. It doesn't mean good success. Yes, sizolungisa. Ngizokuya hayi ngoba ngithi angisamfuni. Sizolungisa sizoba right. Ngicela manje ngizokhuluma nawe ngaye ngoba umuntu omkhona ubhodla kuye. Ungathi mawumbona umbheke ngelihlo ukuthi yazi lo or umbheke ngelihlo elitheni. Obviously if I go to my sister, there is no way ukuthi siswami omdala kangaka like end up as a cheater now, or my spiritual mother for that matter. You know, you need to choose people that you feel manga confide agubo. I know Uguti nano maksasa uye, they are matured in age and in experience as well. Bazo advise abang guide ngendlela ukuthi nanoma bakubona kusasa akuthi chifi kuwe.
But now love, another thing engifuna clarify.
Yes.
When you are confiding, are you seeking for advice or we are both? You understand? Because in the two is not funny. You understand? Because ama advice wabantu abanganayo experience yabo. You understand? Ithi ngenze example uthola ukuthi ugcine ufuna iadvice emuntwini ongashadanga yesu siswakho umdala kuwe or whatever or ubhuti wakho umdala kuwe but uthola ukuthi he has never been married before. You understand? So agana information okanye amathuluzi okukusiza kulento kuwe. You understand? Or ukukhuluma it's something else of which it's healthy. Ukukhuluma, not seeking for advice. You know mina my advice let me see khulume ukuthi when you want to confide, find someone ngoba usho, but that someone mangabi umuntu ozokwazi ukuthi information omnike yona akwazi ukwenza anything to do ngayo against wena one day. You understand? Kube it's a neutral person. You understand? Mina I'm a pastor, for example. I'm a reverend. So Kimurud kunabantu abafundisi engafonelani nabo engasabangani bami engashumayeli nabo every week, but ngibabona occasional. Uthola ukuthi for example like the occasion ebengiye kuyo today, the people that I saw there abantu engibabona once in a while. You understand? And abantu abadala emoyeni, abantu abadala emshadweni. You understand? And abantu abadala nasenyameni. So I choose i-character enjalo yomuntu. Umuntu engizothi mangimbone manje ngakhuluma naye ngabhodla wakhuluma naye lento ayikhulumile kusasa angeke ahlangane nawe or angeke ahlangane nabantu engibahambisayo emoyeni or angeke ahlangane nama-business associate wami ukuthi ningamboni kusasa ningambona so yazi ungitshele ini you understand? So that's a completely neutral person. Ngiyamazi, he's not a stranger kimi. Ngiyamazi, but usase neutral. You understand?
That's true, baby. That's a point. It's valid. But also remember this, Uguti. It's not always where you can say, Asiti, for instance, hypothetically speaking, if I decide to confide umaman, ungzele, ne? And if angzele, or even umamako for that matter, angzele, since by the humble your kruma mamazali instead of umamako. Umamako, hypothetically speaking, agashadama. I can't say I cannot go and speak to her because angashadanga, but uzelo umntana ongishadile. It all boils to a sense of immaturity. It all boils to the point of which whoever you confide in, umuntu okufisela ini empilweni yakho. That's the point.
How do you then identify ukuthi umuntu okufisela?
Love, you know what, ne? One sesibadala. Phela mangizo confide, I'm not saying I want it over. Nilimele ngizofuna. But if ngizofika kuwe uthi ngiyeke, then I have a problem. Because I know what I want. Mine is a good I'm full and I'm not planning to do that. But if I'm gonna come to you and say, we are better, we are shining, we are in. Already those pointers, it's an alarm. You understand?
And it's sometimes utshelwa umuntu kanjani athi ngiyekele mina. Yena besides awudoba angisesikhuluma ngabantu abadala yena usemshadweni we-32 years ngaleso sikhathi ahleli kulowo mshado besathi wena una 10 years athi ngiyekele. You understand? And kuleyo 32 years uthola ukuthi yena uye wafeyisana nezinto ezinkulu umdlula lezi ozomtshela zona manje besathi ngiyekele. That's why in conclusion now, ngoba angifuni ukuthi ibe too long. In conclusion, that's why I'm asking you, how do you then identify ukuthi ubani okufisela okuhle ubani ongakufisela okuhle?
Love, you'll never know who's wishing you well, who's not wishing you well. This is what you will know. This is what you know when you even go to a person to confide in a person. Ukuthi when umuntu wakho samthanda na ufuna ukuhlukana naye or awukabi ready ukuhlukana naye. That's what you know for that matter. Moyo confide uye ufuna amamele maybe with a bit of advice. But the minute umuntu azokutshela into eyokuthi ngiyekele and akusinto ukuthi mawuyayibheka at that time ingani yenza ukuthi nihlukane then you know at that time it's not the right thing for wena. You know, sometimes ngingaya ngiyoconfide kuloyo muntu ngiyazama ukuhlukana nawe ungitrapa like left, right, and center, which is wrong, which is not right at all. Vela mangifika ngizothi mina ngiyekele whatever the case. As a mother, ngumama wakho ngizothi time mntana mngcono ubuye kimi. Hayi ngoba ngithi angifuni umshado wakho. But if ngizofika kumngani wami, I show something different from what I need, I want, without giving me an advice ukuthi mngani wami ku-wrong ukuthi indoda yakhe ikushaye. Seek professional help, like this and this and this. Nayo umtholele i-therapy something or izindawo angazonceda ngayo, because this is not the way ibelibe ngakhona. It's gonna end up bad. Because I get it kubani ke batla umthuse, ha ke batle efele, ha ke so be ready. If you're gonna give me those kind of advices, for me it's a hint to ukungibonisa ukuthi am I speaking with somebody who's got my best interest at heart or not? Because sometimes when you advise a person, advising tell them the truth, yes, but in a constructive manner. You understand? I am destroyer. But now that's the problem. The key point, what will guide you, it's your conscience. You know exactly what you want. Let that lead the way.
Okay. You know, this topic is very deep because umuntu no muntu, whether a relationship, whether usemshadweni, kunezinto that you go through as challenges, because each and every relationship or umshado unama hurdles wakho. And lama hurdles lawa sometimes kunemishado eqedwa ukuthi abantu bebangakhulumi. Uthola ukuthi uloku ugcine izinto, ugcine ubuhlungu, ugcine iacid, ugcine ipoison enhlizweni yakhe for 10 years. You understand? But my advice to you, mbukeli lapha ekhaya, ukuthi more than anything, you must protect the reputation yomshado wakho. Make sure ukuthi umshado wakho uyilento abantu abayifisayo. You understand? Make sure that your marriage remains into abantu abazoyihalela. And by doing so, uzozibona neindlela zokuthi uprotect kanjani. As I've mentioned, ukuthi mina one of the ways that I protect umshado wami ngayo is to talk to people that are not harmful in my life. Ukuthi noma bangayiphatha leyo information engibanike yona, noma akunala bangayisebenzisa khona. You understand? Because bengifuna ukuventa out, not ukuthi bengifuna ukuthi bangi-advise. You understand? So what I am saying to you, ukuthi more than anything, you must remain faithful to the brand of your marriage or to the brand of your relationship. Ungabi lento yokuthi this could be us, mara wena uye decide ukuyotshela umama. You understand? Unama relationship amaningi enwahalelayo. Kunemishado eminingi enihalelayo. And awazi ukuthi kwenzekani ngaphakathi. And leyo nto ukuthi the fact ukuthi awazi ukuthi kwenzakalani iye yenza ukuthi uyihalele, but you must know it does not mean ukuthi akwenzeki next. Follow us on YouTube as well. Sakamakhaya with Mr. and Mrs. Mata. God bless you and good night.
Good night, family. Thank you and love you, Lord.
For your relationship and marriage advice, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel called Sakamakaya with Mr. and Mrs. Mbata.